One thing about cooking with Horlicks is that you would imagine, because it's soft and malty, that it would go with soft flavours, but that's not true. Here we're going to make some Thai fish cakes, putting chilies and coriander and spring onions with it, and it'll just come to life with Horlicks. This recipe serves 4 people. 3 large potatoes, 3 tablespoonfuls of Horlicks powder, 50 grams of butter, 3 small red chilies or 1 large one, 6 spring onions including the green at the top, 50 grams of coriander including the stalks finely chopped, 200 grams of white crab meat, 200 grams of brown crab meat, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of Thai fish sauce, 200 grams of breadcrumbs made from stale bread, vegetable oil for frying, and salt and pepper to season. And I'm not going to talk you through how to make mashed potato, but I've made it in advance. So I've got 3 large potatoes and I've boiled them in water, but into the water I've put 1 tablespoonful of Horlicks per large potato and just a pinch of salt. So 3 large potatoes, 3 tablespoonfuls of Horlicks, and then I've cooked those off till they're soft, mashed them up with a little butter and seasoned to taste. That'll now be the basis of our fish cakes, and that's where the Horlicks comes into its own. So, in order to give it some good flavours and make it into a proper Thai dish, I've got a red chilli, and I'm just going to take the seeds out of that, because otherwise it probably will be a bit too fiery for the family. But if you like fiery, then leave the seeds in. They are gorgeous. Personally, I'd leave them in, but there we are. And then all you want to do with that is to chop it very finely. You just want the hint of chilli with all the dishes, rather than great pieces of chilli which are going to blow your taste buds. So there we are. One thing about cooking with chilli, and I'm sure you know this, is wash your hands very carefully. Because if all of a sudden you have a tickle in your eye and you pop your hand up there, you will be screaming for a long time. So have respect for them. So into my pot goes the chilies. I've used 1 big one. The recipe says 3 small ones. Again, use as much chili or as little as you want. Then I've got spring onions, which we've just cleaned up. Again, they've just got a fresh, lovely flavour, a real good Thai flavour. So again, just dicing those up. Use them all, use all the green bits as well. It's very important, we want all the flavour. A lot of people think they like the stalks on coriander I'm going to use, and the green bits of spring onions, they cut them off. They're fabulous to use. Okay, so I've chopped up the spring onions. So now they're going to go in with the chilies. Think of that flavour. This is real good. Thai cooking is fresh, and fresh with Horlicks. Now, you need lots of coriander. That's about 50 grams. And the thing about it is, as I said before, there's as much flavour in the stalks as there is in the leaves. And the smell of it, it's just gorgeous. It's scented. And you can see that with the chilies and the onions just making such a great presentation to the dish. Such a performance. Right, that goes in. Okay, so I've got all my lovely herbs, all my flavours in there, and now I'm going to put in the crab meat. I've kept it in the fridge, obviously, because I want to keep it fresh. Just got to have the crab meat, thank you. And here we've got 200 grams of crab meat, which is white, and 200 grams of brown crab meat. And you want actually to use both because they have slightly different flavours, slightly different textures, and that's what we're trying to obtain. That's come fresh out of the fridge, so it's just lovely. Not expensive if you buy it from your fishmonger, already out of the shell. So just look at the ingredients we've got in there now. Look at the colours. I mean, the colours have got a flavour, really, haven't they? Right, the last ingredient is mashed potato. And I've left this so the Horlicks that I put into the water has infused in that. And I tell you what, given us a really good flavour now. So we can be all very good about this, but there's only one way to make these, I'm afraid. It's you get your hands in and you get mixing. And that gets all the bits in together, the crab meat, the potatoes, the chilies, and the coriander. Okay, so we've got this looking beautiful. Now we've got to hold it all together while it goes in the fridge. So I need 2 beaten eggs, which we're going to mix in. Josh, could you pour those eggs in there for me? Of course. Thank you. And to make it completely authentic, I'm going to use some Thai fish sauce. Now this is actually very strong, so do look at the recipe. We're just going to put in 2 teaspoons. So could you put me 2 teaspoons of Thai fish sauce in there? It is strong, don't overdo this. It's very important. There's 1. And 2. Thank you very much. And that's my total ingredients. Mix that all together, and what happens now is that because of the eggs and the potato, that'll all hold together and make beautiful, firm, Thai-style crab fish cakes. So my mixture is all ready. So you take about the size of a 6-ounce burger, if you can imagine what that's like. So something like that. You make a nice little pate, like that, and then you pop it into these fresh breadcrumbs. It's so important to use these because they're just slightly bigger. They'll give us such a much more crispy look. And there, look at that. There we have the most beautiful Thai-style crab fish cake infused with Horlicks mashed potato. After making the fish cakes, I put them in the fridge and left them for at least an hour. It's important you do that because then they'll set and they'll cook so much better. So in a pan here, I've got a little vegetable oil. So let's cook some lovely Thai-style Horlicks infused fish cakes. I've now cooked the fish cakes for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I've turned them once, and now they're ready to serve. I've got a plate here with a little diced lettuce. And look at that. Beautiful. That's why you put it in the fridge. And that means it stays together as one lovely piece. There we are. A little wedge of lemon on there. And nobody could say it wasn't a great starter. Horlicks infused mashed potato Thai-style crab fish cakes.